Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while, but today I'm bringing you a brand new video and we're going to be taking a look at the new Star Wars Black Series Jango Fett. So we're going to take a quick look at the packaging to begin with. Nothing too in-depth as we've seen this for a few years now. The Phase 2 mural art box. Then you've got Star Wars Attack of the Clones across the bottom. Jango Fett, number 10 in that line. And then the mural art on the side, which is then larger on the back with a read up of the character. So kicking things off with the figure itself, as you can see it's a very aesthetically pleasing piece. This is a figure that we have been waiting so long to be updated in the Black Series. We're getting on for around 10 years now of having the original figure, and it's not suffered those 10 years well at all. So I'm very pleased to say that I think a lot of collectors will be happy with this one once they receive it in hand. I know there's been a little bit of controversy in regards to the silver paint versus cast silver plastic, but once you get this in hand and you're able to see it for yourself, I think that'll slowly fade into the back of a lot of collectors' minds. Just going to bring this guy in close so you can get a nice look at the helmet there. Silver plastic is actually really shiny and reflective, and it gives it a really nice realistic quality. Visor is also well painted, and the rangefinder also moves up and down. We've got a base body, and that's got more of the soft plastic used as an overlay piece that we've come to see over the last year or so with Black Series figures. And then on the back he's got his jetpack, his second jetpack, which we see him use during the Battle of Geonosis. Nice purple colour to the jumpsuit, and some really nice sculpting work on the leather pouches that are attached to his holsters. Quite remarkable detail, especially when we take a look at the old one and compare the two. There's just a bit more of that silver plastic coming down on the legs, as you can see. There is an obvious difference that it is silver plastic compared to painted. The camera is picking it up a little more harshly than your eye would, but I really like it and I really don't think there's that much of a problem with it. So as I was saying, we'll just bring in the old figure so we can get a quick side by side. That's if he wants to stand up. Can confirm the new figure stands perfectly in comparison. But my god, how did we have this on the shelves for so long? That has been a time really harshly suffered. I think the less we say about that old one the better, and the new one is absolutely the definitive article in my opinion. Something we will do though is pinch one of this guy's blasters, because I know some people would like to see if they work with the new one. Now I'm not going to remove that from his hand, but I will just hold it next to it, and as you can see the old blasters, whilst painted, are larger. Now you will be able to get that into the character's hand, but you might struggle to actually get it into the holster, which is why I'm not going to demonstrate it for you. I don't want to force that holster and stretch it out too much. I'll now take off his helmet so you can just take a quick look at that wonderful Tamora Morrison portrait underneath. I think it's a really fantastic likeness to how he appears in Attack of the Clones. He's got a very subtle 5 o'clock shadow, and he's got all those little scars and details which you would associate with Jango Fett. Really nice. And then here's just another look at that fantastic helmet sculpt, should the camera want to focus. There we go. It's got the accurate black lines running around the bottom of the dome as well, and then plenty of clearance inside to fit that sculpt in without any paint rub. So we'll leave that off for a moment. Now, if you're familiar with any of my other videos, you'll know that I don't really cover articulation all too much. But one thing I will talk about are the new parts. So he has got ball jointed wrists, like a lot of the current Black Series figures are starting to incorporate. So that's really nice. That allows for some more natural poses. Something that really did surprise me when I was opening this guy up is that these thrusters on his jetpack are actually on ball joints, and they do fit these small blast effects that we've seen in the line a few times. So you can angle those to your heart's content and get them dialed in with the rest of your figure's pose. But yeah, really it's an overall fantastic figure. I do have one little fault, which is on mine. One of these hoses on his elbow snapped. As you can see, it's a fair piece shorter than the other two. So to get a full 90-degree bend on that guy, it is going to cause some damage, unfortunately. And if you take a look at a few of the pictures on Hasbro Pulse's website, you can actually see that in one of those images, a couple of these hoses are even broken on that sample. So that's the only negative I can really bring up, as I don't think it was designed too particularly well. Say what you will about the old one, but I never had any issue with the hoses breaking. But then again, it was very sparse in regards to the articulation. I'll pop Jango's helmet back on now, so you can see how easy that goes on. Very nice. Looks great. So, it is very simple. He is a simple man making his way through the galaxy after all. But that, I think, just about wraps everything up with this guy. If you've got any questions about him, anything you want me to address, then by all means leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe, as I have the rest of this wave to look at in the coming days. And if you're not following me already on Instagram, I'd very much appreciate it if you click that link in the description and join me over there, and you can see all manner of HD image when new Black Series figures release, as I'm normally one of the first people to get them in hand. I thank you all again for watching this video. Take it easy, and may the Force be with you.